your life. Let's take Ghost Megaphone, man. How you doing, guys? Oops. How you all doing, guys? Ghost Megaphone, man. Just adding a few people. I'm only going to do 3 or 4 pages. I'm not going to do many. I'm happy, guys. Stephanie Pike, how you doing? Rebecca Lockwood, how you doing? One love, Ronnie. One love, Ronnie. Trevor Campbell, one love, my friend. Tamara, how you doing? Rocking the children's rights, the Furrock Iron Lady there, mate. Tamara. Cheers, sweetie. It was nice to see you the other day, Tamara. I hadn't seen you for ages. It was nice to see you. Simon Rivers, oi oi, how you doing, brother? Everyone's jumping on there. Trevor Campbell, how you doing? I'm doing amazing, guys. I'm doing absolute amazing. I've been out and bought loads of toothpaste, loads of toothbrushes, loads of shower gels, all to go towards the big giveaway tomorrow. It's amazing, guys. DJ's spreading the word, legit. Tomorrow, big shout for you, big shout for C4. Gaz Atkinson, how you doing? C4 shout me all over their nights. It's tonight, live on Facebook. I shared it all the time. They shout me, I'll shout them. Simple. Children's rights is where it all started, all these boys that are rap and all that, you know what I mean? They've all got quality, because some of them are blinding. So thanks to all you DJs out there that are spreading the word. Mr. Nice, thank you so much for promoting Scouts Megaphone, man. Mr. Nice from C4 and Bubbles and that. Proper little crew, nice little crew they are. Aaron Adam, one love. Stacey Hall. You got picture proof of them too and details? Yeah, mate. Aaron Adam, it's going great, mate. I've got untold toys to give away tomorrow. Brand new from my donation money. Also, I've been out and got a load of toothbrushes, 20 toothbrushes, untold toothpaste, untold kids shower gels, so I can make sure them kids have got a little bit of ease in terms of brushing their teeth, keeping clean and keeping their mind busy, doing something. So I'm able to do this because I'm doing it with my donation money. I've got quite a lot of donation money left, so I'm drip feeding kids with my donation money. That's what I do with my donations, Scouts Megaphone, man. And every time I spend a bit of my donation money, I tell the people and show them what I've spent the money on. I can't be any more transparent than that. I'm not into the just giving pages. I've had so much messing about with it and all that. I just thought, no, this is the way. This is the new way now. You know, to just get the donation, you know, and make them people be part of this, because it's about us, the fail community, all banding together and sticking together, you know, to see your donation and hear kids smiling and happy and cheerful, and it empowers you. It's your day in the name of children's rights, and we're going to have that tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I've ruffled a few feathers doing it, but I don't really care. It's my choice. I'll do what I want with my donations. Do you know? I don't need anything. I'm not in no financial debt. There's nothing I want. If I want anything, I'll make it. You know, I wanted a teepee. I'm not paying 400 quid for a teepee. I'll make one. I got myself a grommet kit, bit of tarpaulin, and bang, there's my teepee. So I'll begrudge it. I went to B&Q this morning to get some ply. Marine Ply. Only want 24 quid, 25 quid a sheet. I think, no way, mate. I'm not paying your rises. I'm not paying for your losses on Corona. I'm not doing it. And they said to me, oh, you haven't got a mask. I said, I'm exempt. She said, why are you exempt? I said, I'm not telling you, under data protection. See you later. And walked off. Don't bully me about your mask. Just been in the shed pottering around. Just made myself a little box here to put all my screwdrivers and that in. So I'm just keeping myself busy. Keeping JJ busy, keeping Misty busy. They're back in school. They're loving it. Me, I feel like my arm, left arm and right arm's been cut off. You know? They're back in school. Going shopping was boring. You know? Walking down the shops, it's boring. My kids are not with me. You know? I don't like change. It's a big part of my PTSD. I can't deal with change. I've finished all I'm just covering this drain back up, guys, because if I don't cover the drain up, I'll block it, the amount of woodwork I'll do in here. I'll end up blocking the drain with sawdust, and then before you know it, I've got to bleed and put with the drain. I don't remember doing all that. But my kids are back at school. My kids are so happy. My kids are so happy. We've been out and bought a load of different kinds of sprays to do some camouflaging on the John boat. We've got loads of these, guys. We've got to get a blue, and we've got to get a brown, and we've got to get a black. And we can use them all to camouflage the John boat that we're making. A pedal powered John boat. Me and JJ have been really busy. Took all the bike apart. We took all the bike apart. That is going to be on the pedal boat. Right? That and a grinder. I'll show you guys. You should try it. A grinder, take the disc off, yeah? Put a cog on it. Put a normal bike cog on it, yeah? On that. Take the disc off, put that cog on it. Right? You take this case off, and the inside of this turns. So it's the linkage inside you want to be using. So you get one of these, or a smaller cog. The smaller the better. Put it on here. Take the back off of that. Yeah, and put it to a propeller. Yeah. So when you pedal this onto that, yeah, you got yourself pedal power. I've got two, because I'm going to put gears on it. Oh, will you let me a cigarette, please, Papa? I haven't had one yet. Yeah. Cheers, darling. And that's what I'm going to use. Boom, I'm going to put that on the boat like that. Sit on that. You can adjust this up and down, whatever you want. This goes to the grinder. Yeah? But because it's a double power, a double one, I'm going to have two of these. I've got two of these. So Misty and Cheryl can pedal the pedal boat, the John boat. So that's what we're going to have this. And we're going to show you guys how easy it is to make a little boat. I'm only going to do 3-4mm ply, marine ply, put some polystyrene on, and then another piece of marine ply, and bolt it with a big square plate. Boom, 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 and then fiberglass the underneath. That's the plan. I've done all the drawings and that. Cheers, my sweets. I've got 2 chains. Two chains. These are off the front wheels of a bike. So this turns. Yeah, so I can clamp that down, it'll still turn. So I can clamp it here on the boat, and the bar will run all the way to this one. And in between that, I got me 2 cogs. Yeah, to double, so 2 people can pedal it. And it'll go up to the angle grinder and then down to the prop. It's going to be amazing, guys. I've got 2 old push bikes. Cut them down. Easy. Free power. And it'll go quite fast as well. You know. Let's do a few comments here, guys. I'm only come on quickly just to I want all you people to know in the name of children's rights. Greetings to you all, good wishes to you, family and friends, shared, save our children. Kenneth Noel Gabriel has been a really, really long time follower of mine and children's rights. Absolute amazing guy he is, everybody, if anybody doesn't know him. Tinkerbell, how you doing? Stella Dixon, one love, how you doing? What's police a child's life? Why argue, invite strife? Where's love when children die? Where's humanity? Hear this, the cry, save our children. I don't want no one to be angry with the police, guys. Listen to me. We all call it into question on the press, don't we? We all do it, right? They need something to take the wind off the Royals. Listen, honestly. It's all swinging round for me with the Royals and that. Don't be angry with the police. I don't believe it. I'm not going to go into the details why, but I'm telling you, I don't believe it. Oh no, what have I done here? Oh, that's alright. Good morning, Jack. Well, I think it's still morning. Thomas Haddon waving at you, Andrew Phillips, Jay Baldy. All the regulars are coming on now. Look at this. Good to see you the other day, Cheryl, looking well. Tomorrow. Thanks, tomorrow. I'll tell her that. I had old bike once. I divorced her. It's easy to get her there, pay as you go, innit? Top it up when you want. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, wait. James, how you doing? Daniel Farley, how you doing? Julie, hope Carter's alright. So I don't want anybody to be angry with the police, guys, because I believe that's a smokescreen, right? The police are going to be held as heroes in this country soon because they're going to be going to court and telling the truth in the name of children's rights. So police, it's easy for the police to repair their name again in the future. They need something to take the wind off the Royals. I'm from the forced adoption world. You sitting there on national TV saying that you were in serious mental health problems, was to the point where you didn't want to be here no more and you were going to commit suicide, and he was pregnant. And he was pregnant. So the heat you were going through then is nowhere near as much as the heat you're going through now. So if the heat you were going through then was bad and you was suicidal then, you're suicidal now, no doubt. Where's the assessment of this? Where's the concerns for the child? Come on, guys. I'm from the forced adoption world. You know, you go into court saying about the private life, this, that and the other, winning a court case, and then you're running off to opera. Don't make sense. And it don't make sense. If the Queen strips them of their title, their Netflix contracts are void. They lose them. Let me just get a lighter, guys. But we needed this story with the police and all the rest of it to take the wind off the royal family. I'll call everything into question what the press do and say now. I always have done. You know, ever since they've avoided me. You know, ever since I hear what they do with all the monies from the licences and what went on in the select committee with the BBC when Bob Kerslake and Simon Ridley were once the generals and the whatever of the BBC, giving millions of pounds of the taxpayers' money, our money we paid into the BBC, hounded us for TV licence, and then you get these two guys, right? What are paying people off not to do? Don't take action against us. God, there's millions of pounds of the licence pays money. Let me just get a light, guys. But we needed this story, and I don't want to be coming out here hating on the police, and I don't want anyone to hate on the police, the children's protector. Children's rights is in mourning, if it's true. Do you know what I mean? One of the children's protectors has broken the law and killed someone, allegedly. I don't want people to hate on the police. I've blocked 2 people this week on my profile saying, oh, Scarce, you're this, you're that, you're good for children's rights. Yeah, I'll back what you're saying. And then you go on to Aaron Lambo's live feed and they're nothing but slagging the police off and kissing his arse. So I blocked them. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own opinions of the police. Everyone's got their own life experience. It's up to me to change their minds. Do you know? I'm doing that. You know, practicing to be good, eventually you become good. You know, you don't hear me running around with my loose lips and fucking I've done this and I've done that and I know him and I know that. I don't do it. I never have and I never will. It doesn't matter how much money I've earned. It doesn't matter how much money I've lost. It don't matter. It's my business. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Absolute crazy. And sometimes I'll sit here and I'll think, I don't believe the media. And I don't believe the media. And when you see stories like this coming out, I think it's, you want to take the story off the royals. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what is happening. It's becoming long distant now because it's all about this. Do you know? No one should be hating on the police, the children's protector. I don't know whether it was there for me to come out and start hating on the police, but I ain't going to do that. I'll stick to my word. I'm for the kids, mate. I'm for the kids. Do you know what I mean? I've had loads of smacks in the mouth. One more's not going to make no difference. So if you take a pop shot, go for it. But there'll be someone there wanting to punch your head in for what you've done. You won't get no reaction. See you later, dickhead. And that's the way I'll see it. Do you know? When I go to court, it's going to be all thrown up in the air, and it is. I've had emails this week of serious professional, and I'm talking for the people, serious professional, thanking me for supporting him. How about that? An email saying of a professional thanking me for supporting him. He's a man of the people, of course I'm going to support you. Do you know? You've got nothing I want. Thank you for shouting for us. That's what it's about, scratching backs. You know, and now I've got that email. I'm just empowered for court. Let me just get a light, guys. I'll be literally 2 seconds. Can I have a light, please, sweets? Can I have a light, please? Yeah, you're going to come say hello anyway. I've been non-stop. I've been non-stop, you know, since the kids have gone back, trying to keep my mind busy. Do this, do that. Nightmare. Nightmare. I miss my kids so much, and they're at school, they're enjoying themselves. And I'm gutted they're at school. I'm so gutted.
Get me on that. You look like crap.
Anyway,
stay there and not come past.
What do you think about the kids in school, sweet?
They love it.
Huh?
They love it.
They love it. Yeah, you can sit there if you want.
Kids should be in school.
Yeah, but babes, come on.
Yeah, but you miss them like crazy.
My
That's the
kids have
problem.
learnt more out of school than they have in school, and that's being honest.
That is
truthful.
true. That is true.
I'm not just saying it.
I'm not just saying that.
Have you come?
Stay in that chair.
That's my chair.
That's the shed chair. You can see it.
Exactly. Sit down, you'll be on a
Glass
bonus.
on it.
It's a shed, sweet.
No, I'm not sitting on glass though.
Yeah, I'll turn it over.
Thank you. Maggie, see? Maggie agrees with me.
Right, don't touch nothing because there's a lot of sharps in here.
Shut your face. You just miss the kids' lives. That's your problem.
I love my kids. I love toy fighting with my kids. So, guys, Scouse Megaphone Man. I don't believe it. And I don't. I've got my nice trainers on in the shed. I need to take these on and get changed.
Yeah.
Ronnie, I refused to watch the interview. I watched it. I was angry as you like, mate. Proper angry. The police are only a problem with people who become genuine problem. Aaron Lambo, who is he, apart from a jumped up wannabe? I've never spoke to him. I've seen many of his videos.
I'm pleading my right to silence.
I'm the best person to help. You know?
Exactly, mate.
I don't want to say nothing unless you talk to me, do you know what I mean? But I've got like quite a few questions I'd love to ask Alan Lambo. Muscles don't faze me. I've always been the underdog. But my point is,
I'm gonna get my coat.
my point is that Kafkas, most men who've been through the family courts have had a hard time by Kafkas. I can prove that Kafkas, I got their evidence thrown out of court. The second time I had the Kafkas worker, they was alright with me, probably because they knew who I was. But the first time round, they tried to demonise me, along with the social worker. I'm a violent armed robber. I got my police criminology breakdown here. Do you want it? No, we don't believe that. Huh? You don't believe that? Really? Where's your evidence I'm a violent armed robber and I've spent 8 years in Belmarsh prison for violent armed robbery? I've never even been to the place, donut. And then when the judge went away and checked, I've never been to the place. I've never been convicted for violent armed robbery. No violence. Evidence thrown out of court. And the Kafkas worker had chance to change her statement. The judge said to her, do you want to go away and redo your thing? She said, no, I'll stand by it. She said, well, I'm throwing your evidence out of court then.
This is your opportunity to examine the evidence that come to light.
I have yet been to Kafkas. I've not been to Kafkas yet on the megaphone. But it's on the cards, guys.
Did you hear that word? Yeah.
Because they're firmly involved in my case. Their evidence got thrown out of court. I'm due to go to Kafkas. Are they one of the main reasons why parents get alienated from their children? Kafkas, yes.
Yeah.
They done it to me. They tried. Didn't work. So in Alan Lambo's situation, it's common knowledge. He talks about it on Facebook and all the rest of it. It's my opinion. Your lives are there to be judged. And the way I'll see it, I'm the best person to help him.
Pride comes before a fall.
I don't care, mate. Money's the root of all evil, and I know that. I'm not a materialistic person. I could be a showboat. I could show you this and show you that, and look what I've got, and look what I can do. I can do all that. Why? Why would you want to make yourself a target? Why would you want to make yourself be the person that's spoke about? Why do you want to pull jealous people up towards you? You're pulling it all in.
Yep.
No, mate. Keep your cards close, innit? You know? He's worked hard. You can't knock him for that, Aaron Lambo. And if I was in his situation and I worked as hard as him, and I has his frame of mind, I'd be showing off as well. But that's not me. You know, I'm not a materialistic person. It doesn't open my mouth. It doesn't open my eyes. I don't look at it and go, look at that car and all that. It's not me. You know, I've drove fast cars, loads of them. I used to be a car thief, a joyrider. So I know what a fast car feels like. A fast car. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to give chasing a police car with police cars and that. Before the helicopter days. As soon as the helicopter came out, I'll stop joyriding. It's the way it is.
Yeah, that's proper true, that, James.
Jimmy Hunt, how you doing?
You've got to scroll down a bit because you've got Tracy Sprigg that you've got to wave to and all.
How you doing, Trace? Cheers for that tomorrow. Big shout to all you DJs and all you rappers. You know I like yous. You know I do. Children's Right is where it all started. It's where you can find your all yourselves, innit? You let yourselves go. Spitting. The DJ's live at the Dare Court. That'd be amazing, that would. Hey, C4. Hey. Hold your head up high and fight the good fight. So where Alan Lambo's concerned, I could help that guy. But it's up to him, innit? Kafkas, is their opinion not the kid's opinion and needs and wants? Gems, that's right. I've been a family advocate for many years in the family courts for the parents in forced adoption and long-term foster. And I've been able to go into meetings, solicitors' meetings, court, but I've never, ever, ever, on many requests, have I been able to speak to a child in the case. Never. Because the social services have always showed their controlling behaviour and suppressed the child's voice. The only person that can speak to the child's Kafkas in a contact and a view contact and all that, and you know. So the children's voice isn't it, and that's why you've got Scouse Megaphone, man. My voice is being heard big time, and I know it. You go on my YouTube and you'll see how I'm treated on social media. You look at the views on the videos. Click on the video. When you come off, it won't move.
It will go backwards.
It won't move. And you keep going on it and keep going on it, it still won't move. It won't move. None of them. And that shows you secret intelligence, mate. That's what that is. Controlling me. Social media on the same on Facebook. Same. The same. Sorry, sweet. Smoke it in your face.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. So the way I see it is that just gives me more bite, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I know I'm getting out there. I might not see that I've got thousands of views on my videos, but I don't care. I've got my day in court.
If we can't trust Facebook to police its site, to keep off material that shouldn't be on there, to stop trolling and stop bullying, how can you trust them to tell you what your real views are once you click your video off? That's how I say it.
I'm doing the right thing, and there's professionals that are watching and are seeing what I'm doing. That is well worth more than 1,000 views, 2,000, 30,000. It's well worth more, because they're the people you need to reach. The professionals. And to get an email, do you want to record do you want to say what I've said without hearing what I've said? Because you weren't here when I said it. I didn't tell them who I got the email from, by the way.
Cool, that was close then, because I nearly said.
I don't want to tell anyone.
We got an email off a person. Obviously.
A very, very influential professional person, guys, of Parliament.
Thanking Jack for his support for this person in Parliament.
Thanking me for supporting them.
And congratulating Jack for what he does, giving to the community, and says it's an amazing thing that he's doing and he should be very proud of himself and he should keep going.
And these are the people you need to reach. So the likes, the shares, the views and all, that don't mean shit to me. I'm reaching the people you need to reach. I'm in court. So the word will get about that the 10th and the 11th of May. It's big, it's massive, it's huge. It's huge. I can't wait. People are starting to think now. And it's good. Think of consequences. And that's even better. Do I look well? Do I look healthy? I ain't changed really, have I? Excuse me, I ain't changed really. Still look healthy, still look fit. Still happy as ever. Just laugh at it, mate.
Kenneth Noel made a good point there.
Yeah. Lee Thomas, how you doing, bro? Waving at you. And if we bring it up with bad people. Kenneth Noel, it's the love of money that is the root of evil. Money's the root of all evil, we know that, don't we, bruv? In God, money, pounds and dollars, in God we trust. Then there's using the devil's money to do God's work. Exactly, right there. I'm the new change, I'm the reformed character. Donate to me. Donate to me. I've got to prove my name, but still donate to me. And I'll put the money into a good cause.
You'll never see it, but I'll put it in there. Tomorrow.
And that's what it is.
Can random people of support go to court during lockdown?
We're not going to be locked down.
On the day? Or is it screen?
No, we're going to court. Judge and jury. Now, I reckon I'm going to get 5 minutes into the case and I'm going to prove perjury. I reckon it'll be about 5 minutes before I prove perjury. And I will go on to do more. Hell of a lot more. Because what can't speak can't lie.
Yep.
They made my case. And I'm just producing, exercising their powers, my rights, and I'm going to turn over Parliament in the Crown Court. No one's ever got a politician in the Crown Court. Go and have a look. I'm the first. In the name of children's rights, I'm the first. And you watch what I'll do. Not only to politics, but to local council. The human shields to the council. We all know who they are, don't we? The councillors who had firm involvement of stealing my kid and getting the court date for the council to steal my kid. I can prove it. And my housing association was involved in stealing my kid with Parliament. How about that? And then put me in a house with a dodgy boiler and tried to kill us. How about that? Sit in my shoes for a day and you'll understand, you know, the mental health I have to go through. I can deal with trauma. I'm a failed looked after kid. It's easy. It's second nature. Water off a duck's back, mate. Do what you want to me. I'll still recover. I'll still laugh in your face. Innit? Beat me up. I've had loads of items. One more's not going to make no difference. What are you going to do to me? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? And when you walk around society nowadays and you see people who've got loads of opinion, loads of it, especially about me, what does he know? He's going mad, mate. He ain't going to do nothing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what they say about me. A couple of people in my local area, a couple of people, my neighbours, frowning at me because I'll shout for the police. How about that, eh? And when you look into them, they're breaking the law. And you sit there and you think, and you're looking at me the way you do. You deserve a smack in the mouth. Do you know what I mean? You know? And they look at you like you're a bit of shit. And you look at them and you think, you've got nothing going on in your life and you're all on benefit. How can you look at me like that? Do you know what I mean? You just think, is it racism? Yeah, it is. You know? Yeah, it is. When I scream racism as a white person, who takes me seriously? Nobody. Nobody. When do you hear of it? Oh, this white person's been racially discriminated against. When do you hear of it? You don't, do you? But if a black person's racially discriminated against, whoa, all hell breaks loose and everybody needs to know about it. Everybody. I'm scared to pull the race card. You know? They ain't. And they're not. Look what Meghan's done. That's infuriated me so much. Oh, because of my boy's colour and my boy's skin, it won't make him prince and all this rubbish. It was never going to go in that direction. She's lying to people on Oprah. Because it goes to William and his children. Her kid was never going to be a prince. It was never in line. Why have the title? And then choose pulling the race card on the royals. I think she'll set out to do this from the start, mate. And I know for a fact, looking at that interview, I know Meghan and Harry had an argument after. Why? Because he didn't know that she was going to mention all that. His face changed, all his blotchy and everything, his skin. Oh, I'm on the spot. I'll never divulge that conversation and that question. What that question was. You know? He didn't know. But she was questioned on her own. And she told Oprah, you know? And Piers Morgan, I'll back you, mate.
Geezer's entitled to his opinion, and everyone in this country is entitled to their opinion. That's the problem with this country nowadays. If people scream, we want freedom, we want this, right? We want this is our country, we need to take
I believe in equal rights.
We need to take our country back.
I've got no isms and asms about me. I speak for every kid. It doesn't matter where they're from, how they speak, what they look like. You know, it don't matter in my world, and it doesn't. You know, I've got Jamaican in-laws. You know, I've actually slept with black girls. You know, you haven't had sex until you've had it with a black girl. I'll tell you that for free, mate. So there's no isms and asms here, and there isn't. The fact that this country needs to get over the race barrier, and when I look at people that are running around saying that they're the big exposure, this, that and the other, and they're not. And when you look at them, it's all about Muslims, Muslim this, Muslim that. I hate it, mate. I hate it because I've got many Muslim friends, and they hate it as well. Religion is a guidance. Do you know what I mean? When this country gets over the race barrier, it'll be a much nicer place. You know? When we've got people doing social medias and all lives and all the rest of it, is it hate speech? Yeah, it is in my eyes. You're causing tensions in communities up and down the country. You know? I'm about world peace. Building all them countries back up. You know? I feel sorry for the Palestinians. They've only got stones. Stones. And they're dealing with guns, tanks, planes, the lot. Not right, is it? Surprising you'll find resonates with white CF bleach etymology. I just don't want people to hate on the police because of what's going on at the minute. It's the children's protector. Whether it's a test for me, I look at everything as a test. All the new podcasters, they've all got James English in common, haven't they? They've all been to James English. They've all got crime in common. You know, they've got common ground. Is it for me to go running there? Because I'm a believer, mate. Loose lips sink ships. I'm a believer in that. It's my business what I've done. It's my business who I've had dealings with. It's my business who I know. It's my business what I've got. It's my business how much I've got. No one else's. You know? I've learned and gone through my life, living my life, learning off other people's mistakes. You know? We've all got it in us, people. We've all got it in us. The word gangster's just thrown about so easy. You don't know the meaning of the word gangster. How long have you done in jail? Well, you ain't a gangster. You're not real then, are you? How are you real if you've done 15 years in jail? You hear all these people that are coming out of jail saying they're reformed. And they're all saying the same thing. I wished I'd have got a normal day job. Regular money. They're all saying it. They're all saying it. It's wasted time. And some of these people that have come out of jail and they're saying they're the big change and their new thing and they've refound themselves and they're reformed. I'll believe some of them. And I'll do. You know? Because we can relate. We're the best people to repair this country. You know? The people who say they're reformed. Show us how reformed you are. Schnuck going over. Bloody hell. A few of them going over there, guys. A few of them. I'll take my hat off to people that give to the old people. You know? I just think that it's us people that can relate, that can make this country. You know? There's far too many people out there with stories of crime and everything else, and you sit there and think you're incriminating yourself so much. You're creating so many motives. It's dangerous. Where do the police even go to clear it up? Do you know what I mean? There's that many threats thrown about on social media now. Oh, mate, if I get to the top, I'm going to ban it. Because it's a big problem. And it is a big problem, you know? I just want us all to unite and do it properly. This is a chance where we've got the government, we've got Parliament right between the legs, mate, like that. In the name of children's rights. And we should all be backing it, mate. All of us. You know? We all know what... That's the word, love. You know it, don't you? Emasculate them. She loves it when I say that. Do you know? And what I'll see is that it's the Liverpool people trying to sort this out. This country. In their own ways. And it is. It's the Liverpool lads who are standing up to be counted. Louder than any other. Because the other people that are standing up, their cover story doesn't match up, does it? Their story, their background. You know? We should be uniting. And we should be. In the name of children's rights. Holding Parliament to account and making big change. We're part of the big change. You know? Because we can relate. We know how people are feeling. We know how people are feeling no matter what stage they're going through in their life. Politicians don't. It's us people that should be running these impact centres. You know? With police, community support, social workers within them impact centres. Upholding the court orders from the family courts. And put this children screaming to be heard. Put them to rest. Do you know? Put them to bed. Make them relax. Show the vets some respect. Making the old people relax. Because you're sorting everything out. That's what we should be doing. Collectively. Not one person can do it. One person can get it to the top and get it in Crown Court. I've done that. You know? But the way I see it with all what's going on in the Crown and what I'm going to expose in the Crown and after, because I'm expecting to go to the Old Bailey afterwards. It's that serious. And I've spoke to my missus. You know? And I'm not going to let it be known my intention. The reason being is because I love my Queen. I believe in my Constitution. I know what it says. If you can prove that Parliament's tyrannous, it's not sovereign. I can prove it's not sovereign. No one else can. I can. And I'm going to do it in the Crown Court. Once I do that, I've got the option to be a secretary to the monarch if I can't take the crown. Call me a bullshitter. Go and look at it. You'll think different. If I prove that's when I prove, not if, when I prove Parliament's not sovereign in so many different ways. If I can't take that crown, I'm going to be a secretary to the monarch, or part of a privy council, or a Lord's Protector, or something like that.
We'll have a bit of clap.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. You know? But my intention is my campaign, and my campaign only, which is to combat social care and not leave them kids in the care system failed. Create comfortability, right? At the same time, send all the paedophiles and the child killers off to the NHS labs to cure children's diseases and stop the animal testing. The taxpayers sick of it, mate. The prisons are full of them. You know? Who's that Feely geezer? Mark Feely, is he? You know? What about him? Persistent, mate. Systematic. Down the NHS labs. Do you know what I mean? So that's my campaign. That's me. It doesn't involve becoming a monarch, taking the crown. It doesn't involve none of that. It's combating social care, my campaign. But if I do what I do in Crown Court, it takes me above and beyond my campaign. because I believe in my constitution. I believe in freedom of speech, democracy. I believe in that. Multicultural society. I believe in that. I believe in the second chance for everybody. I believe that. I believe in reunificating kids back home with families, fathers from prison back with their families and their kids. Stop that revolving door of jail. I believe that. I believe in repairing up these broken countries that have been indiscriminately bombed. I believe in building them up. Repatriate all them people back home to their roots. Go and live a normal life. There's nothing right-wing about that. You're giving them the option. You're not dictating and sending them there. You're using your good money instead of wasting it on extravagant wages and failed PFI contracts, etc. You know, send it to these countries. Build your country back up. We're going to help you. It should be about comfortability. And when I do get up there, it's about world peace. And anyone that's not going to toe the line will be brought down, mate. You know, collectively, you'll be brought down. Because this is about comfortability. This isn't about money no more. This isn't about greed no more. This is about repairing the part of living forever. That's what it's about. Do we want to sit there? Do we want to sit there with a little box like that with a baby growing inside in our living room? Do we want to sit there doing that, do we? Living amongst human beings, robots. Do we want to see that in the future? I'm all from the future, forking you lot the right way, in the right direction, for comfortability, sensibly controlling population. What's terrorism? Ask yourselves. Ask yourselves, is it just an excuse to go indiscriminately and bombing lands, and killing innocent people and children? What is terrorism, guys? What's corona? You know? We've got to repair this part of living forever, because otherwise there ain't no living forever. The only thing I think about, for me, is keeping healthy. That's it. As long as I'm breathing and I'm alive, I'm still doing what I'm meant to do. That's how you want to live your futures. You know? Is the New World Order all falling apart? Yeah, it is. Am I a big part to play in that? Yeah, I am. I'm smashing forced adoption. Where have all the kids gone? Where have all the kids gone? You know? It's dangerous, mate. I'm going to expose crimes against humanity. And it is. Devolution could be the make or break of this country. Because devolution was broken and offered to commit crimes against humanity. Listen to me, guys. And what started it all off? Breaking the data protection policies and laws to get devolution. And it was offered by Parliament to Nick Markid. That weren't part of the devolution settlement. Devolution is either going to make or break this country. I'm not bitter. And I'm not bitter. I'm the hand of peace, mate. I'm resolution. I'm revolution. Do you know what I mean? Make the service better. Who else comes up with solutions? You know, we've all got campaigns. What solutions have you got then? What solutions have you got then? It's all right campaigning and running everybody running their pages. You know? What's your solutions? It's the way I see it. How you accost your solutions? Why are you not campaigning harder then? It's the way I see it. PJ, one love, my friend. Hope you're going well in court. Spoke to Jay the other day and was asking about you. I was asking Jay about you the other day, PJ. He didn't mention anything about your case to me, which was good. So it's good to see you are all right and you are still rolling together. Tamara, the government police councils for years are using orchestrated behaviour through history, no changes. We're going to have the best police force in this country when I get up there, in the name of children's rights. There's good and bad in all, everybody. Doesn't matter whether you're a prison officer, social worker, police officer, MP, councillor, it doesn't matter, mate. There's good and bad in all. You know? There's a famous old saying, one bad dinner travels twice as fast as one good dinner. Is your restaurant going to last?
No.
Can I have another cigarette?
Oh!
That was before I've done well, babes. I've only had one up and down.
Get a bloody walkie-talkie.
It's because I'm... Can I have another coffee as well?
Yeah.
I did make you a lovely beef sandwich, did I not?
Yeah, she did.
You took your time eating it, though.
I'm not surprised with the chunks of beef.
We had some braised steak yesterday for tea, and we had it on French stick. Oh, it was amazing. Dipping it in some soup. I'm going to make the change, guys. You know? To make parental alienation a criminal offence. That's smashing it in children's rights right there. You know what I mean? Parliament are coming round to my reasoning and my way of thinking. It's all swinging round for me, guys. And you've got to admit, in you, all the stuff I've been saying, you sit there and you think, wow, Scouse was talking about that. Scouse was on about that. Scouse was on about that. I want to tell all you guys I'm going to be doing the Apple What's It podcast. It's going to be going again. We've got an 8-week campaign on the Apple What's It podcast. Get it up and going. I find it awfully strange that out of all the podcasters on YouTube, not one of them can say what I can say, and not one of them will come and ask me for an interview. I'd decline it, but, you know, would have been nice to have been asked. Do you know what I mean? So are they plants? I don't know. But I'm about my own fight, my own race, my own corner. Doing what I'll do. I don't need to go anywhere else. I've got a court date. I've got a date where they can't professionally avoid it. Crown Court with Parliament. No one's ever done that. Have they? No one. You don't hear no one talking about it, do you? Or at least Facebook and social media don't show me people are talking about it. No one's doing lives about Scouse Megaphone Man in the Crown Court with Parliament on forced adoption, freedom of speech. Don't hear the constitutional groups talking, I don't hear none of them talking about it. I believe that social media is hiding it from me. I believe that. Because I'm backed by the best. You know? Do you want me to tell you why I remained so confident throughout my whole campaign? Even through the trolling. I don't read me comments. I don't. My missus does it all for me. And that's what keeps your mental health right. If you wouldn't have negativity in your life and you wouldn't have it in your house, and why would you have it on your platform? You know what I mean? Negativity there. Why would you want to read it? Why would you want to poison your brain? It's like I'll say to Cheryl, why do you want to watch horror films? Why are you warping your mind? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You go camping, you're scared and you're sitting in a tent. You think there's all kinds of monsters out in the woods. You know what I mean? I said, that's them horror films that you watch. It warps your mind. We go canoeing from Liverpool to London and go through the Blissworth Tunnel and the Braunston Tunnel. Cheryl thinks there's all kinds going to come out the vents and the ceilings and out the water and all that. All worried for me that there's a big snake in there or something going to eat man-eater and all that. Your mind's warped from horror films. It doesn't faze me. I've done the breaststroke through that Blissworth Tunnel. It does not faze me, mate.
Because you're loopy.
It's because your mind's been warped by stupid films.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Huh?
Who put that there? I've not broke it. Yeah, that is true though.
Of course it's true, sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
My mind's not warped. My mind's only had reality. It's warped enough because of the institutional failings.
Hey, Tia Louise got on.
Do you want to give a shout to the people that have donated? Caroline Floyd, amazing for children's rights.
Caroline Floyd.
Stay strong, sweetie.
Emma. She doesn't want me to say her last name. Amanda Routledge. And
Fitzgibbon.
Fitzgibbon, I can't remember her first name.
Julie, innit?
Fitzgibbon. I'll remember her last name when
We're
it
going to
comes.
pin their names on the post. I think we've already done that, haven't we?
Yes.
So thank you, you people. It's your day tomorrow. Children's rights. You're going to be amazed for what I'm going to put out there tomorrow. There's going to be some influential, serious professionals jumping on the live feed and watching it. If you notice them, please don't barrage them with questions and just let them watch. They're understanders. So I'm expecting them to come on tomorrow. I don't know who's going to be watching along with them, but it's up there, mate. Big time.
Can you just scroll that down a touch? Because I was just reading something and it went up. Stop. Sweet. I was just reading Jem's one.
Stay humble.
Support you all the way. And to London if we can. Tomorrow, if allowed, me and my man will be there. Research the 4 agreements. Oh, I like it when Kenneth Knoll tells you to research things, because you go away and research and it baffles you for ages.
More hats be asking for soon. Yeah, we've got another bundle of hats coming tomorrow. I keep me hats and my donations separate. What I get my donations with, I spend on the whole lot on donations, and I'll show you by photograph on Messenger what I've spent your donations on, and then you'll see where to take your donation. My hats are different. My hats are for children's rights. Any money I got off that I'll be saving to go towards me next fundraiser, which will be in the summer holidays. I'm hoping to be working with Team Blue. Hashtag Team Blue. I don't know if you want to go away and look at that, guys. It's a police dog with 3 legs. So I'm about in the future being a lot involved with the police, going into schools, hopefully primary schools, and building relations with the kids, with the dogs, hopefully at the same time raising money for them, getting the children's rights profile right out there, working with the children's protector, and try and build community relations between the police and the communities, and trying to create a comfortable lifestyle, a better society, try and bring that standing army back down to what it was back in the day, you know, because we don't want to be haters of the police, you know. They're there to protect us, they're there to keep a civilised society, a safe society, and we should be embracing that and ignoring allegedly what this police officer's done. Don't become an enemy of the police, don't fall victim of the press. You don't know whether it's real, fake or what. I believe the royal family needed something, or there's something got to be in place for the royal family not to be in the limelight. I believe that. That's my opinion.
Tomorrow said get more jogging bottoms. She's going to be repping your merch in the gyms, you know. She's going to be fully kitted head to toe in Megaphone Man.
She does. Someone come up to me the other day, Tyler, and said that you was showing off me cups. He said to me, Scarce, that's a good idea, that, at cups.
Hey, neat James.
He said, Tamara was showing us the cups. They're well good. So, we're waiting on cups. The hats will be here tomorrow. But the cups, all the kids do the cups for me. People that have had the cups, no doubt they're happy with the designs. Kids have done them. So they're excellent in my eyes.
Wave to Anita Jane beverage, please.
Anita Jane waving at you. So I'm going to be starting the Apple What's It podcast, Jason Appleyard. We're going to do a quick one, and then we're going to go into the 8-week campaign, running up to court. Jason will be at court with me, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We've been and done a lot over the years. 2012 they nicked my kid. It's nearly 10 years, guys. It's nearly 10 years, isn't it? Around a year, 12 rounder, isn't it? Do you reckon I'm fit enough for a 12 rounder?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
I'm going to have one in a minute.
Well, I smoke.
Because I know you are.
I smoke.
Yeah. You can do a good jog. I've seen you go jogging. You left our dogs knackered. Poor things.
Sitting on the floor with his tongue hanging out of its head.
Poor dog used to come up to me and look at me and just say, Mum, help me.
I do jog a lot, guys. 6 mile a week.
Well, you can pick me up, so you can't be that bleeding unhealthy.
Stop it now, immediately.
It's true, though. Did it the other day to show the kids. There's me getting something out the cupboard and you come and pick me up.
The skinny man with the muscles. I'm your man, so I am. Design new cups and get Misty and JJ to do the design. Misty and JJ done a few.
Yeah. We might have to get
It's all kids that I know that do them. My mates' kids do them. One of your friends' kids do them as well, don't they? So yeah, we just drop the cups off. 5 cups. Here you go, do them for us. We get them back. Stick a bit of varnish on them or whatever we put on them. Spray on it. Don't know what it is. It's in there. But we spray that on it and it's fine. But all the kids do the designs and I think they're amazing. Do you know what I say to them? I don't want a blank empty space. And they cover them all.
Might have to get Misty and Joe to put their name right next time. Do the dirty. Yeah, I don't think you can do the dirty dancing lift on me. I think I'll break his back.
Not quite the Patrick Swayze, the final dance and all that, innit? Isn't it?
Excuse me.
You haven't seen me like move like that before, have you?
Shame cancel.
I don't want people to become haters of the police because of what's happened, guys. There's going to be many people out there pushing it, but I don't want anyone to be an enemy of the police. The children's protector, you know, there's good and bad and all. I believe that when I get up there, we're going to have the best police force in the world, far better than any other country. We're going to have the best social care in the world, far better than any country. No holes in the bag. That's the social care we want. A social care what's got a Kevlar bag and there's no holes in it. That's what we want. With a service that can relate with people like me and you in that service who are helping people because we've turned the corner in our lives and we can. And we know how people are feeling, so we're the best person for the advice. It's us people that can repair this broken country. Nobody else, not the politicians. They can't do shit, mate. It's us people that can do it. It's only us people that can do it. You know? Do we want it? There's so many patriotic lions and lionesses in this country. They all need to get a bit more brain thinking, right? And unite. It's the only way.
It's not even brain thinking. You just need to wake up.
It is brain thinking because some people need to get over their differences. Some people need to get over themselves. Some people need to get over the donations. People need to get over whatever the case may be. It's about uniting and repairing this country. It's all right chatting a good race, but can you run one? I'm not going to drop the baton. Join the queue.
I've told you that.
Push the bandwagon. Push it.
The problem being is there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So everyone wants the glory. Everyone wants to be the leader, right?
No one can be the leader.
Yeah,
Nobody.
Yeah, but the trouble with being the leader,
It's about the people.
if everyone fights to be the leader, in the end you're going to be the leader of the lemmings, and you're going to be the first Wally to jump off the cliff. So crack on.
I just think that we should all unite. You know, all the people that say they're reformed, we should be uniting, not arguing between ourselves, not offering each other a fight.
Right.
Because all the time we're doing that, we're taking off our mind off what really we should be doing. So if you stopped all that and we united sensibly and show them politicians we have got it in us. When they see us on social media platforms or podcasts slagging each other off and name calling each other and offering each other fights for charities and all the rest of it, they're laughing at us. We're putting bullets in the gun to fire at us, to label us. You know?
This is our battle. We don't.
I understand people have done wrong, people have come out of prison, they're practising to be good. I know that. I know how hard it is. I've been in their shoes, mate. I know what it's like to live in their shoes. You know? I know what it's like to be banged up. I know what it's like to go through the care system. You know? My case has been left on file. Years and years of abuse in a kid's home. Left on file. Not been dealt with. And you're nicking me kid and this and that and failing all the old people and the vets on the street and you're banging everybody up for the slightest thing, letting paedophiles walk free, and it's all going on, mate. So it's about us. We're sick of it. We're going to make a stand. Collectively, we can take this down. Singly, it can be done. But nowhere near as powerful as collectively. I can do it alone in the crown. Because what can't speak can't lie. You know, it's about us uniting, using our past experience, learn lessons. The toffee snobs always say it. Oh, we're here to learn lessons. Oh, we're going to learn lessons. So we need to learn a lesson. So unite, practice to be good, eventually you'll become good. What goes around comes around. You go around being nice to people, it's going to come back to you. Tenfold. You know?
As Misty found out.
We can relate. We might be reformed. We might have done wrong. We might say the nastiest things online. We might not mean it. We might mean it. You know? You keep practicing to become good, eventually you become good. So if you practice to be good, eventually you'll become good. You know? You can't just stop overnight and say, right, I'm a good boy now. You can't do it. What are you swearing for? What are you speeding for? What are you doing this for? What are you doing that for? You know, I thought you stopped smoking. I thought you said you were stopping smoking. We hear it all the time. People are there quick enough to drag you down, but not quick enough to support you. It's the negativity. We need to out the negativity, out the wrong uns, and unite.
Yep.
Stop calling each other names. Stop arguing with each other. Stop offering each other a fight. All the bridges should be repaired and uniting for the sake of our kids, our vets, and the old people. For comfortability. What's wrong with that? Combat social care. You know? The more we chase money, you're on that path, and there's only one person at the end of that path, mate. It's the devil. You've got to stay on the straight and narrow. You go off the straight and narrow, you're going to meet the devil. Don't touch the fruit in the garden. You know, that's all I'll say. I'll get tempted by the fruit every day. Every single day I'll get tempted by the fruit. Don't touch it. I'm happy. I'm not hungry. I'm not wanting for any money because I've got no debt, I've got no credit, I've got no nothing. Gas and electric every week, that's it. That's not debt. You know, I've got a lovely family, I've got my missus, I've got my kids, I've got a home, I've got a garden, I've got 2 cars. I don't need shit. It's my therapy why I do what I do. To combat social care and not leave them kids behind. You know, to hold government to account. It's amazing. It's amazing to make professionals feel just a little bit of what we're feeling. Said it in court. It's common knowledge. It was in the press. You know? And the way I see it, there's nothing worse than going to court knowing you're going to prison. We're all human. Even prison officers are human. Why do you think there's a problem with drugs and mobile phones in prison? Because we're all human, and prison officers make mistakes. If not, they blatantly make mistakes. So I know for a fact the welcome committee's there waiting. There's your therapy. Doesn't matter where you go. Doesn't matter where you go. We're all human, playing the same game, and no one can cheat. I wouldn't like to go to prison, especially if I was a politician. Imagine me going to prison as a politician for the Lib Dems or something like that. Can you imagine that? Imagine that. Hey, nah, mate, not for me. Not for me, mate. You know what I mean?
Want to see a little bit of what it could be like? Do catch up on Line of Duty.
When was the last time you seen a politician in Crown Court, guys?
Or ask yourself a question, when was the first time you saw a politician in a Crown Court?
In the name of children's rights? I've got it, mate.
Press that wave.
Waving at you, Mark. I've got it. And you know what the kids will do when I get up there and I make parental alienation a criminal offence? Do you want me to tell you what the kids will do? They'll jump up and down cheering. Every child in this country will be jumping up and down cheering. When you see police, community support, social workers working in impact centres, the kids are going to be jumping up and down cheering. Do you want me to tell you why? And so is the police. Do you want me to tell you why? Because you're going to put an ease on the police force, who are not going to be running around sorting out playground squabbles. They're going to be upholding the court orders made by the court. So kids are going to get to see their parents. We're going to have equal rights in Parliament. We're going to have an equalities minister. Not a woman and equalities minister. An equalities minister for a man and a woman. That's what we're going to have, guys. Trust me. We're going to have court orders policed properly, done properly, to put an ease on the police force. If you combat social care, the police's job's 50 times easier and cheaper. Trust me. You know, I believe these companies, people like Tesco's, they're not good for relationships and family networks and stuff. Tesco's. You go to Tesco's, you use your card, and they'll take the payment twice.
Well, attempt to take it 3 times.
2 separate days. Nicking money out your bank. That could cause a great big argument in your family. It could cause a big massive domestic. That could. So I'll never ever shop at Tesco's again, ever. Ever. Not for fuel, not for petrol. I don't care if I've got to go without, mate. I will never go to Tesco's again, ever. And I won't. For the simple fact is, it's more than 3 times now that they've tried to take money out my bank that they weren't allowed to take. And it went a little bit. They're trying to charge me 2 times, if not 3. You know? You go there and get 40 quid's worth of fuel and they're trying to take it out your bank twice. And you don't notice it for a few days. And then when you do notice it, you go, you're taking the piss. You go down there and try and sort it out. Do you want me on a megaphone at your building? Because I will. You know? They've done it 3 times to me. So I'd be very careful if you're on Tesco's and you're using your card to pay. Make sure you check the money's gone and the right amount. And check 2 days later, because they've made a habit of doing it 2 days later. Taking the same amount again 2 days later. That's theft, mate.
So they've got dodgy card machines.
So I am going to be speaking to my legal team about it, because it's not the first time, it's not the second, it's the 3rd. And I've got proof of all the phone calls I've been making to them. Why have you done this? You had no right to take it. It's not, oh, there must have been a glitch. What, 3? So I'll tell all you people, if you pay by card through Tesco's, make sure you check how much they take out the bank and check again 2 days later in case they've retaken the money. They've done it to me 3 times. You do that to 1 million people and 1 million people don't say anything, that's 50 million quid. You take 50 quid off each person. You do that every day. You'd be laughing at Mr. Green, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? On his yacht. What's his name? Philip
Green.
Took all the old people's money. Monster. I'm going to love yous and leave yous, guys, because I've got things to do. I've just come on here to let yous all know that I'm having a big giveaway day tomorrow. In the name of children's rights, I'm going to be giving some more of my donation from my loyal followers away. And I hope they're excited. I'm going to be sticking the posts up. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 10:30. I've got a meeting tomorrow afternoon as well, so I've got to get away for that for 1 o'clock. So I've got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow, but it's a giveaway day tomorrow. It's going to be amazing, guys. It really is going to be amazing. I want to thank every one of you that have made donations towards me for the past, since then, 29th of February. Everybody that's made a donation since then, I hold you all in high regard. You know, you're on the list, and along with all the other loyal people. Because when I have a celebration evening, I only want loyal people at my celebration evening. You loyal people, you don't need to ask. You's already know, you know. Tomorrow, no disrespect, sweet, but I've got to ignore that. Dodgy double bookkeeping. That's right, Kenneth. Peace and stay safe. One love, Ronnie. Salute you, my friend. It's good the phone calls have been monitored. Apart from facial recognition, they also have voice recognition. Yeah, I've phoned them up 3 times. Taking money out my bank and you shouldn't have been. It's a rip-off, innit? Can you imagine if you don't check your bank? You get away with it, wouldn't they? You do that to 1 million people, 50 quid. Wow. How's that allowed? How is that allowed? Beanaker or actor. Beanact. They are doing. Ante. See? I don't know if I said that right. God bless the people of this house. This is the Children's Rights House. This is Jack's house. Leave your attitude at the front door. Stay away from the fruit in the garden. My ark's the biggest. My boat's the biggest. My boat's the best. It's spitting. I'll tell yous, we're going to be setting sail soon on a children's rights voyage, and it's going to be nothing but, look at this, look at that, watch what I can do, watch what I've got, you know, look at the service. It's about repairing social care for me. It's about giving me the best possible therapy, and that's combating social care. That's the hand of peace, mate. It's the hand of peace, and I come with solution so it doesn't happen to anybody else. I'm not bitter. Do you know what I mean? I have been in the past. When I was first going through it, I was bitter. I wanted to do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't be sitting here in the position I'm in today. I'd be still banged up. So I'm glad I didn't do anything. If I could tell people on what I was feeling, how I was feeling, and the emotions I had, and what I could vision. Because throughout this process, I've visioned violence quite a lot of times. And I believe this has happened before. For me. I believe that. Because I see plenty of times of visions of anger. I don't never act upon it. You know, I look at it as though it was my previous life, and I did it wrong, and now this is the right way. Do it the wrong way, you fail. Do it the right way, you succeed. I believe in the first part of your life's bad, and the second part will be good. If you have the first part good, the second part will be bad. I believe that. If you're having your life good and you're in a good position, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up, because that'll be the start of your second half of your life being bad. I believe that. If you're in a position of power and all the rest, I wouldn't be abusing it. I would never be abusing it, mate, because once you're pulled down, you're down for the rest of your life. It's one thing a lad off the street going to prison, and it's another a professional. You know? It's all about staying safe, fit and healthy. It doesn't matter how much money the government give me, it don't mean shit if you're not healthy. It don't. The money can't buy your health, and it can't. So it's about staying safe, and it's about staying healthy, eating healthy food. Because if you eat fresh, healthy food, you'll think right. You won't feel depressed. You're getting the right vitamins and the right nourishments from the food you're eating. It changes your mind, guys. And the fish and all the other salad and the good stuff. Lots of veg. You know, lots of chicken. Lots of beef. Fresh. Don't be going to Iceland. How long's that food been frozen? Stop and ask yourselves, why can I cook a chicken from Iceland what's frozen? Anywhere else I can't cook a chicken from frozen. Why is that? Why is Iceland chicken different? You cook from frozen, cook from frozen. Why would you want to eat that shit? You don't know what's in it. You don't know who's made it. You don't know how it's been made. You don't know how long it's been frozen, when it was made. You don't know nothing. Only by what's on the box. That's all you know, what they're telling you. You know what I mean? I could tell you to go and swim in that lake. You get in there, it's full of piranhas. You don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe in Iceland. And I don't. Massively. It's not good for kids. And it isn't. I believe that my kids have had fresh from day one. And my kids, they're out of this world in terms of learning. Picking it up. Children's rights. You know, taking grip of the baton. The children's rights baton. Running along with it. My Misty on history is amazing, guys. She's amazing. She's 8. Politics, amazing. She's 8 years of age. Council process, she's amazing. She's 8 years of age. For my JJ at 10 years of age to be doing cash flows for a year. Incomings and outgoings for a year. He's just started it all. On donations, expenditure, what we spend. It all goes down. Week in, week out, month after month. All it'll go down. All of it. What we've come on donations, what we've spent. Here's all the receipts. We'll tally up with that. I'm teaching him the right way. And he's primary. This is business stuff. And it's primary stuff for my kids. You know? It's a big part of running a business. My kid can do it at 10. 10 years of age. You give him a blank piece of paper and he can draw the whole thing up. And it'll all read right. From 1 month to the next. The totals. At the end of the year you can add all the totals up. It's exactly right. So, I believe in my kids holding on to the children's rights baton. Because they're my legacy. It's so important. JJ's the admin side of it and Misty's the doer side of it. You know? If Misty wants to go on to work and join the police and that, I'll push it in that direction. It's about her choice. You know, I haven't said to her, oh, join the police or do this or do that. It's not my job to do that. It's up to my child to find herself, develop her own personality and make her own choice. And I've got to help her and help her achieve the best in that position. She wants to do children's rights. There's no harm in being a policewoman and doing children's rights. There's not a problem with that. You know? So I'm going to be seen to be trying to work with Team Blue, who I'm part of, and going forward trying to build relations between the kids and the police. There's too many parents that use the police as a weapon to their kids. I'll get the police come and take you off, get the police come and take you away. And you shouldn't be doing that, man. Because if your kid gets lost, they're not going to go to find a policeman. They're going to go and find a stranger. So I urge any parent not to do this. The police is our friend, not our enemy. You know, it's our ally in the name of children's rights. I believe if we treated the police different in this society, in the UK, we'd get a different service. We'd get a different frame of mind, because we'd actually lift the morale in the police force. We're actually respected as a police force. Ooh, things look different. Things are changing. Can you imagine how the police would feel? Everywhere they go, they're getting abused. Everywhere they go, they're getting abused. Parliament stretching them like an elastic band, wanting an 120% job done on no extra budget. You know? Has this thing been put out there about this woman being murdered by a police officer, a Met police officer? Has that been brought out here for me to taste the forbidden fruit and start slagging off the police? It's not going to happen. I'm not going to urge anyone else. Don't fall for it. Don't become a victim of slagging the police off because of one policeman. Do you know what I mean? You can't tar them all with the same brush. I've seen people doing it already. You know, in the name of children's rights. If I see any more followers doing it, I'll block them straight away. Because I'm not having it. I've already blocked Mandy Adams for doing it. You know, you're on here bigging them up, and then you're on someone else's profile slagging them off. See you later. You haven't even got a photo on your profile. See you later. You know, I'm not going to have it. I'm about the kids of this country. Children's rights. It's not about, oh, you're my friend, I'll let you say that. You're my friend, I'll let you do that. You're going to be treated like the rest. Blocked. Not going to have it, mate. Because this is campaigning. You know, it's not a social media site for me and my family and all the rest of it. This is a campaign page. You know, a children's rights campaign page. That's it. It's not about anything else but that. Combating social care, holding the Parliament to account, and just getting children's rights right out there, because it's the pinnacle. It's the top. There's no getting past children's rights. Children's rights is at the top in this country. No one can get past that. Nobody can talk like children's rights. No one. They can get to here, they ain't got the right footwear on. And they haven't. As fast as they try and climb, they'll slide back down. You can't get where I am. You can't do what I've done. You can't do what I'm going to go and do. You know? I've beat the local council on case of probabilities in a family court twice. Not once, twice. I've not known people to do it once. I've done it twice. And I'm going to go on to do it in the Crown with Parliament. There's never been a politician in the Crown Court. Listen to me. I'm the legal Guy Fawkes. I'm better than Guy Fawkes. I've got no worries about getting caught. I'm exercising their powers, their acts, their statutes, their laws, and I'm beating them. And they're breaking their acts, statutes and laws, and I'm still winning. What does that say? They're never going to win. I know Parliament are lying down, defeated. I know they are. I know there's too many ministers and too many lords that actually like me, and they actually agree with me. So I know quite a lot of politicians in Parliament have actually laid down to the fact. Keir Starmer, he's not there to hold government to account, everybody. He's not there one bit to hold the government to account. Where is he? On social care. Where is he? Because when you go and speak to your MP, what does your MP say? We can't get involved in individual cases. Can't help you. So where's Keir Starmer to hold the government to account? He's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. Why? Because I'm a children's rights campaigner. That's why. He doesn't want me asking him questions. He doesn't want it. Because I'm a children's rights campaigner. He doesn't want me on his toes, in case he's got something he doesn't want known. I already know it. He's not there to hold people to account, Keir Starmer, and neither does the Lib Dems or UKIP. They're all as bad as one another. They all suck the lollipop of Parliament. Trust me. Because if they was to hold the people to account, they'd be here, wouldn't they, for the people? They'd stop all this council tax rises. That's what they do. I said it was going to happen. The council tax rises, the unions will start, la-di-da-di-da. It's all happening. Are we going to sit back and just pay it? I reckon so. Everyone's got all the talk. They're not doers. I'm not paying that, I'm not paying that. 2 weeks later, you've paid it. So all that fuss on social media for what? You're telling people on social media you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and behind the scenes, you're paying it. Stop lying to social media. I've seen people doing it. Sorry, sweet.
Bloody weather.
Oh, has it started raining on you?
Bloody weather.
Do you want a hand?
No, got it.
Don't stretch my washing line, will you?
I am not.
The washing line's just a little bit too high. Where she puts the washing up, she pulls the line, she stretched it up. It don't matter. Don't climb up there. The hospital will never believe you. You think I've battered you.
Well, doctor, I was climbing on this box. I'm going to go and hang these in there, babe.
So, listen to me, guys. Tomorrow's a massive day for children's rights. And there's going to be some influential professionals watching tomorrow. If you see them come on, don't barrage them with any comments, questions and all the rest of it. They'll probably ignore it. They'll just come on here just to look. It's a good thing, guys. It really is a good thing. I mean, you don't get influentials in terms of professionals on the level that I get on my profile on anyone else's. And that's a fact. I've never seen any of the professionals that are on my profile on anybody else's. And I haven't seen it.
So thank you to James for me.
Just the fact that I'm getting a thank you for me supporting him. It's amazing. In the name of children's rights. Sorry, sweet. See that? Just ignored it then. See that? She's alright. I think she said gems, wasn't it? I'm not sure. Nash EJ, one love, brother. Another taxpayer there, sick of it. Absolute sick of it, mate. Got to go, guys. We'll catch up late in a bit. Much Tina Louise Harris, love it you bits. Kenneth, have a great day. Tomorrow, Kenneth is a really loyal follower of mine, a long time follower of mine as well. He's great for my mental health when some of the comments he puts up. Because he's... Oh, 1 minute. Oh, what have I done here? Oh, mate, what have I done here? Because he's another shitbag who's hiding the truth. Who's that? Who is that, brother? Who's that, Nashy boy? I think some of these podcasters are plants. Saying what they're saying. And we know that these secret intelligence special people, they can break the laws. They can stand in Trafalgar Square and slag the monarch off like there's no tomorrow. Are they plants? Yeah, I think so. I think so. You know what I mean? They entrap people. Tried to entrap me once, one of them. You know what I mean? I knew he was wide up. I was going to punch his face in and shit himself and ran off. Couldn't get away quick enough. He knew I was going to rip his little head off. And that was when I first started campaigning. Someone tried to entrap me, you know. And I believe he's special branch. I think he's secret intelligence, along with his mates. I'm not going to name them. I know who they are, and I keep well away from them. Full of shit, what they say. Starmer is hiding the truth, mate. I've got many Labour friends who are quite high up in the Labour Party, and a couple of them have actually run local authorities. They've told Keir Starmer about my situation. He's done nothing. He's done absolute diddly squat, mate. And he knows. He's been told by these two people what's going on in Thurrock. He's done nothing. And the reason he's done nothing, he's scared to even approach me. You know, because as a children's rights campaigner, I've got questions to ask him as well. You know? What is misfeasance? When was the last time we seen someone, a professional, in court on misfeasance? And we see it committed every day. We see misfeasance being committed every single day. That's a law break, by the way, by a criminal one at that. And how many professionals, public servants, people who work in councils as well, right? How many of them get done for it? They don't. Malfeasance and misfeasance, serious offences. No one spoke about these words until these crimes, until I said. You know? And people coming up with it, oh, misfeasance. You've been watching my lives clearly. Making out you know what you're talking about. No one said it before I said it. Nobody. Devolution. No one talked about it until I did. Nobody. So the way I see it is that I'm going to prove it. Malfeasance, misfeasance, subjudice, perjury, perverting the course of justice, the whole shebang, mate. They're serious allegations and offences, then. I wouldn't do that. It just about got me for handling stolen goods. It's not the crime of the century, is it? Caught me growing a bit of weed, so what? Do you know what I mean? It's not a drug, it's a herb. They tell you it's drugs, it's a herb. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm going to do it. And the people that are going to be smiling in this country are the vets, the old people, the children and the police. That's who's going to be smiling in this country when I get up there. You would open a massive can of worms and stammer, don't want that. Nash, you're 100% right, mate. You are 120% right, in fact. No worries, baby love. Stay safe, Kenneth. You'll be okay. Kenneth's amazing tomorrow. But Nash, you're right, mate. He worked once part of the Crown Prosecution Service. Don't really want to go into it. But you know, do your research, have a look at it. Doesn't look good, does it? I have come out of the family courts, not once, twice. Case of probabilities. How many MPs I could name who should have assessments through social care. Look at David Cameron. He left his kid in the pub. Michael Gove left his kid in a hotel, given what happened to Madeleine McCann. Where's their assessments? Where's Meghan Markle's assessments? Huh? Self-harming, suicide while pregnant, eh? And after? Where's their assessments then? Is there no concerns of the social services in America? You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's self-admitting suicide. I've seen people lose their kid because their neck's dirty. I've seen people lose their kids for that. And there you've got Meghan, pregnant, with a child, can't be left alone. She said that. I couldn't be left alone. So who's going to be doing what then? When Harry's not there. This is a suicidal woman. You know, we could talk about loads of people that say they're the institution, or they're parliament, or they're parliamentarians, and or they're lords. You know, how many of these people can be called into question? Quite a lot. Look at Lucy Allen, MP, knows all about forced adoption. She had social care herself, right? Involvement. What's she done? Nothing. Made sure she was okay. She pulled the draw ladder up, mate, left us all suffer on her own. That's a member of parliament. She knows what social care is like. She knows what the forced adoption world and social services are like. And she did nothing but look after herself, and that was it. Got no respect for her. None. None at all. Because of what she did. Made sure she was alright, her kids were alright. You know? Never mind anybody else. And we've got people like this in Parliament. No wonder Parliament's the way it is. The bad far outweighs the good. It's a good job we have got good politicians and professional ones, and very, very clever ones at that. We should be building on them. We elected these people in Parliament. Next time we go and vote, seriously think about giving up your sovereignty. Think about it. Because if you go and vote, you've given up your sovereignty to Parliament. To be told, I can't get involved in individual cases.
What are you there for?
So why are you giving up your sovereignty? It don't make sense. I'm sovereign. Parliament isn't sovereign because I can prove it. And I'm going to prove it in the Crown Court on the 10th and the 11th of May. You ain't sovereign, Parliament. And I'm going to tell the judge, when you make your decision, go back to the Constitution. I don't need to say no more after that. Parliament's not sovereign. I can prove it in the name of children's rights. It's not sovereign. I'm sovereign. If I can't take the crown, I've got to be between Parliament and the monarch. There's no running away from it. There's no bullshitting about it, because I'd be dragged off and put in a mental institution if I was wrong. You know it. Look what they did to that other bird.
Melanie Shaw.
Melanie Shaw, well done, sweet. Look what they did to her. They tried to do it to me. Didn't work. I'm mentally of sound mind. 3 mental health assessments. And counting the other 2 in the family courts, that's 5. 5. Passed every one of them. So holding the professional to account, it's seen as harassment. There ain't no freedom of speech. It's harassment.
2 things.
You know what I mean?
2 things.
It's like when you're arguing and you're arguing, oh, don't patronise me. Oh, we're on one of them, are we? See you later. Don't patronise me. Cop out, mate. Absolute cop out. I'm gonna love his all and leave his all.
Yes. 2 things. 1, it's 1:30. 2, thank you, Gems, for my weather warning. She said keep an eye out.
I didn't ignore you before.
I know.
I thought you said Gems. I did say to the camera, I think she said Gems.
Yeah. Because she said it looks like it's going to rain,
I didn't
so I
want you
kept
to
an
walk.
eye out.
I thought, 1 minute, I thought you thought I'd ignored you.
No.
So, we've got to do this, guys. Children's rights. These angels here, 2 of them, 1 on each shoulder. Most graceful and most merciful. It's not going to go wrong for me. Why isn't it going to go wrong for me? Because I'm doing the right thing. I've got the truth in my pocket. And my legal team step out of line. The first time they step out of line, I'm down the road, mate. Because I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Not this time. I was found guilty in a magistrate's court. You know? If my legal team don't do what they're told to do at the times I'm telling them to do it, I'm going to tell them, see you later. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. I'm being put through this because of you in the first place, not producing evidence you was given. You know what I mean? I should never be in this position. Sitting here for over a year with compulsion set upon me by the state. Go and look at it. Go and look it up on Google. Compulsion. That's what's been set upon me by the state. To keep me quiet. And they can't get out of it, so they've got to give me a Crown Court date, and that's the 10th and the 11th of May. What we said in the Magistrates' Court has got to be repeated before my peers, the judge and jury. You can't change what you said, that's it. That's it, mate, I've won. I knew there was 2 court cases. Go back over my lives, you'll see it. Well before the court case, I was saying to everybody, there's going to be 2 court cases.
Bloody hell.
Right, I'm going to get found guilty and we're going to go under the Crown. Said that. It's happened. I've got to love his and leave his and battery's gone. It's going to happen, guys. Nothing's going to stop it. No Henry VIII laws. No, nothing. They can't even have a no confidence vote using the convention to continue or not to continue, because they've got no reason to have a no confidence vote. It's all swinging around for me. Look what's happening with the royals and all the rest of it. I've got no intentions of taking the crown. I don't want the crown. That's not my campaign. My campaign is to combat social care and send all the child killers and the paedophiles off to the NHS labs to cure children's diseases, and implement my revolutionary ideas into social care to combat social care and create a better lifestyle, building on the police, the Children's Foundation, you know, draining the swamp and building on the good in every part of our society. That's what this is about. It ain't about taking the crown. I've got respect for my Queen, and I've got respect for William, and I've got respect for Kate. Right? I've got no intentions of taking the crown. Even if I get offered the crown, I'm going to say no. Why? Because I don't want that. That's not what I want. I want to combat social care, right? And I want to send all the paedophiles and the child killers off to the NHS labs to cure children's diseases. That's all I want. To make a better service for us the people, right? We all know what problems it is, and if I've got the solutions, Parliament will only implement it. This isn't about taking the crown at all, because I've got respect for William and I've got respect for Kate and I love my Queen. So I know the Constitution allows me to go on and do that, but they'll have to put me between the monarch and Parliament. Right? That is the only way it's going to go. Because I believe in my Constitution. See you all soon. Hashtag Scouse Megaphone Man. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock live on the great big giveaway. Keep on smiling. It'll keep your hearts down. It ain't long now, guys. It ain't long.